Take my paper. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Kickback with Cookie. I'm having some technical difficulties today with these devices, so I'm not really sure if it is actually streaming to the website. It's saying that it is, but I don't think it is. So if you're on here and hey sis, hey nephew. So I'm not really sure that it's streaming to the website, you guys. I've literally been having technical difficulties for the last 20 minutes with these devices, and I had to maneuver a few things. So it's saying that it is, but I don't think it is. I check. So welcome to Kickback with Cookie. And if you're trying to look from the website or you know somebody that is, tell them to look at from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Instagram. It's their choice. So I'm gonna get started, but before I get started, I'm gonna play the little intro song because, like I said, I was a little off when it came on. I think I need to put more than 30 seconds. I mean, more than 15 seconds here. So I'm gonna play my intro / theme song, and then we will get started. I'm waiting for my guest anyway, so we go.
You want polish? Now we raw with the sound. Lux Radio live, straight up from the ground. Cookie got heat, and the mic stay loud. We don't follow trends, we move the crowd.
You want polish? Now we raw with the sound. Lux Radio live, straight up from the ground. Cookie got heat, and the mic stay loud. We don't follow trends, we move the crowd.
Yeah. Tuesday night, it's a vibe, not a show. Lux Radio hit different, let the real ones know. We don't do scripts, we don't do fake. We spit truth with a beat that'll make the block shake. Hey, Cookie on deck, voice cut like a blade. She talk legacy, hustle and moves that she made. This ain't if and fluff, this is street fed flame. Where the mic got memory and the voice got name. We built this from flies and late night grind. From TikTok live to the radio line. Looks radio ain't clean, looks radio ain't tame. Looks radio is the echo of a bold ass name. We came from the curb, now we speak to the globe. Cookies might got power, it ain't just for show. She talk for the queens who built from scratch. For the ones who hustle and never look back. Lux Radio ain't just a vibe, it's a stance. It's the sound of the block when it finally gets a chance. We don't chase clout, we chase truth. We rep the grown folks in the wild youth. Every drop got grit, every beat got soul. Every word she spit got a legacy goal. We ain't polished,
All right, as I said, welcome to Kickback with Cookie. It is Tuesdays is officially Kickback with Cookie Day. I am back again this week with another great guest. He is a Jamaican recording artist, and all the guests that I have here have been wonderful. So he is no exception to the rule. He has been great leading up to this show. So before I start, I would like to tell everyone that we will be having a new show starting next Wednesday, not tomorrow, but next Wednesday, called Women Unscripted. It is a panel of women, including myself, Ray, Baby Girl, and Mel B. And Mel B is who is the host of our morning show that is Monday through Friday. So make sure you guys tune in to that show every morning to get your day started off right. She gives you the current news. She gives you weather. She gives you interesting Black history facts. She gives you health tips. She gives you horoscopes. She gives you everything that you need to get your morning started, and morning affirmations of all things. So make sure you tune in and support Mel B, because she actually has a great morning show. So without further ado, I have artist Ozarii that is joining us today. But before I do start, I would like to shout out thanks, Mel. What? See, what? My stuff is not working today. What is going on? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm literally having a day. I probably need to go to sleep when I get off this show. But seriously, y'all know that this is Kickback with Cookie is exactly what it say. You kick back and we talk, and we have an interesting conversation. Hey, niece, how are you? Who is that? Is lit the you talking about the track that just played, sis? That is me. It's like I'm just playing. That was actually I hate to say it, but it was AI. That was a track that was made for me by shout out to Radio MGA, my big brother. I appreciate everything he does for me. He actually made that track with AI, and it turned out dope. So I love that. I thought that you heard that song before, but um thank you, Mel. I'm sorry, y'all. Not only am I having a bad day, but I can't see right now. Like, it's my vision is blurry. It's probably because I'm hungry, but it's okay. Big up yourself. Thank you guys for joining. Let me see who I have on the other side. Nobody yet? Or is that even working? It looks like it's working. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys. No, I don't really think it is working. No, it is. Okay. So thank you guys for joining us today. I'm going to shout out our sponsors first, and yeah, AI. That's who it is. It's AI. Believe it or not, it's AI. I got some other stuff for you to hear too. I'll call you later. But I'm probably going to bed early tonight after I talk to um my boyfriend that doesn't know he's my boyfriend yet. But I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm really not. But anyways, welcome to Kickback with Cookie. We want to shout out our sponsors, and I'm going to put their information at the top because we want you guys to support it every way. You support my show. I appreciate you for tuning in, but make sure you support our sponsors. Our sponsors are very important to us, and we support our sponsors. Like, I'm going to start out with RAS Herbals, and the reason I'm doing that first is because Ray is actually a part of Lux Radio, and she is also on the panel on our new show, Women Unscripted. So RAS Herbals is a company that harvests herbs in Jamaica and brings them back here. So if you're familiar with soursop, guava, moringa, and nettle and fever grass and all that stuff, that is what they harvest. And I am also an ambassador of them. So if you are interested in buying, if you're in the States and you're interested in buying any of these herbs, please let me know. All you have to do is send me. Most of you guys know me, and if you don't, just comment here and let me know that you're interested in it, and I'll get it to you. You're right, I'm gonna send it to you. Because I'm actually waiting on the new shipment. Ray just got back home, so I have to get some stuff from her for real. I just have my personal stuff, y'all, right now. But I do have some stuff. I have some. It depends on what you want, sis. I'll send you something. But RAS Herbals also makes natural products for like your skin, your hair. I know for a fact that she does have a what's it called? Like a insect repellent, so that repels like mosquitoes. That, mosquitoes don't like fever grass, so I think there's fever grass in there or whatever. But she does have other products if you're interested. She does have teas, and I did try the tea. The tea is delicious, and she is no sugar in there. I don't know how she did it, but I'm telling y'all, you might want to try the tea. The tea is really good. Okay, the tea. Anyways, Absolutely not, sis. All right. So you not pay for nothing. So the next sponsor is, I'm a little off, you guys, is I've been having technical difficulties, and I think my mind is somewhere. I think I might be, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm not, I'm okay. I just didn't get off to a great start. So the next sponsor is our sponsor, Bellow Burn. Bellow Burn actually plants um peppers, hot peppers, habaneros, ghost peppers, California reapers, jalapenos. He harvests them. He makes and bottles his own hot sauce. I actually have his hot sauce here, so and I had some herbs. I guess I should have showed the herbs too. My personal herbs, but this is the hot sauce. I have the hottest one is called Kill Switch. Is all I have left. I be going through the hot sauce. I was a fan of his hot sauce before he became a sponsor. So he also just started making pickles. And as you guys can see, it is nothing in here but the juice. And I plan on getting some more pickles. So Bello, if you are watching, I need some more pickles and I need some hot sauce, all of it, and some hot sauce, like a box of hot sauce. But anyway, moving on to if you are interested in buying his hot sauce, you can buy his hot sauce from his website, which is bellowburn.com. It is spinning at the bottom of the screen. Oh yeah. See, Mel knows his hot sauce is fire. And when I say it's fire, I am not saying that because he's a sponsor. I literally have been buying hot sauce from this man for like years before he became a sponsor on my show or the station. So um hey fam, what's up? Salute Fante Publishing, one of my fams. Hi, bless up Jim, what's up sis? I have to switch screens, so if you guys are on Instagram, I will eventually see you. Don't be mad if I don't see you right away, because I have to switch to that screen to see everybody on Instagram. I can only see who's on this side. By the way, you can always you see this is this way. This the QR code in the corner will take you to our website. If you need to go to the website for any particular reason, it will take you there. So make sure you guys support Bellow Burn. Make sure you support RAS Herbals. And I'm going to tell you, RAS Herbals is something that I swear by. I don't take pills. I don't like pills. I'm not going to take pills. And I have my reasons, more so because I think that had something to do with a lot of people that I know, their demise, to be honest with you. But Fante Publishing said he has 3 bottles of Bellow Burn hot sauce on his shelf right now. So that's awesome because it is good. I like the hottest one, like I said, but he does have three levels of heat. He has jalapeno lemon pepper, which is the mildest. He has the original one, and then he has the kill switch, the one that I just showed you, the kill switch. So and he also just started selling dill pickles, and they are delicious. I love pickles. So I'm saying that from the heart. So our last where is her thing? Why, see, this is just crazy. Our last sponsor, I don't know where her never mind. Calorane Candles. She makes some really good candles, and when I say really good candles, I mean I do have something I can show you. And then I'm gonna bring my guest up because I think we have surpassed the time. So I got it was technical difficulty. So she makes little candles, not little candles. There's all kinds of candles here. I gave my sister-in-law one of them, and I swear it's because it was my sister-in-law that I gave her. This looks like a cupcake, but I have all kinds of little candles in here. This one is beautiful, and this one smells like I like the fresh linen smell. This is what this smells like, and it's beautiful. I refuse to burn it. So this is just some samples of the products that we do have, and like I said, this is some of the herbs that I have. This is guinea hen. I don't know if you're Jamaican, you know what that is. I can, if you are interested in any of the herbs and you would like me to explain it to you, I can. Just let me know. So without further ado, I'm going to This is not really not working the way I want today, but we're gonna keep positive. So herbs are healthier than prescription. Yes, thanks, sis. They are. They're safer and they're better. But you have to discipline yourself because if you don't drink the tea, you won't feel any difference. So I also have bitterwood. If you guys know what that is, bitters. It actually does a lot of things. It cleanses your blood. It cleans the parasites out of your body. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, I have a bunch of bitterwood. If you want that, but let me know. And yes, the candles do smell good. So I'm going to get started with my guest. My guest today is his name is Ozarii, and I'm gonna need Ozarii to turn on his camera before I bring him on the stage. All right, here we go. That's better. Hi, how you
Good
doing?
afternoon, good night. What time is it?
Uh, it is 7:16
Oh,
on my
because
side, but it's 6:16 on your.
6:56. Yeah, correct. I want to say
Okay.
good afternoon, everybody in the every listener, every viewer, everybody who's on the live stream. I want to say good afternoon to you all.
So thank you for joining us. And before I start, I would like to, I don't know why that's doing that. Before I start, I would like to shout out Maxwell Sparta. He is one of my bestest friends, but him and I connect on a business level like no other. And I would also like to shout out my team. I could not do what I do without my team. So Mel B, Trina, Ray, all of you guys, and Jim too. Jim always is there when I need her. I promise. So all of you guys, I appreciate you. Jazz, my niece, and I think Diamond is not here, but Diamond, I appreciate you all. So Ozarii, if you would
Yes,
let
sir.
everyone know who you are and where you're from.
All right, so the edited version is my name is Ozarii. I am a reggae dancehall artist from Kingston, Jamaica. I am also a businessman and entrepreneur. Also a father, husband, a friend, everything. You know what I mean? A man that is true to music and is also a student of life who continues to learn and try to strive and try to be better than he was yesterday, every single day. That's basically in a nutshell who Ozarii is.
Okay. So you said you were an entrepreneur. What do you do
Oh,
besides an
oh,
amazing
besides
art?
music. All right, so I operate a sandals manufacturing company where I make where we make female luxury sandals, and
Really?
is yeah, and we're now on the part of starting a luxury Jamaican luxury handbag line. Um, Also, I volunteer and teaches in a prison right now. Trying to give a second chance to some persons who make mistakes along the way. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay. So first, I like sandals. We like sandals, Ozarii.
Oh yeah, man! You guys can check out the sandals page. It's Irie Feet Sandals JA.
All
It's
right.
HIRIEFEET sandals everywhere. You can Google it, YouTube it, anywhere. Google it. You can find it on Instagram. Our
I'm
website is down right now, but the issue is being worked on. It's on TikTok, Twitter, anywhere. I repeat, HIRIEFEET sandals JA. Won't miss it.
okay. And I'm definitely going to check those out. It looks like Miss Mel is going to check it out too. But you do know that we have opportunities for sponsorship here and also advertisement for your business. So if you're looking for that, let us know. We do mentions, commercials, we post, your stuff on the website. We have a button that goes to your website. Whatever you want to do, we'll talk
All right,
about
no problem. No problem. No problem. Promotion can never be too much in business.
it.
It's
Right.
it's I mean it's the anchor that push you towards towards customers and potential customers.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's get started talking about the music. Where, what parish are you from in Jamaica? First of all,
I'm from Kingston. I'm from Kingston, born and bred in Kingston.
okay. And where did your inspiration to do music come from?
Um, apart from growing in church and singing in church, my music influence really comes from Teddy Prendergast, the Sam Cooks, uh, uh, the stylistics and the Frankie Lymans. Those are who really influenced me in how I create music. Because when I was young, I was in a friend of mine had a Walkman with Teddy Prendergast song "Sexual Healing." When I got this feeling, and it was a hard to me. Oh, his voice sound and oh it brings across the message, and that's where the curiosity for music started. And that's when I started to listen, not just for entertainment but to understand what he's saying, and also how he says what he said and how he constructed the song. And from then, I think that was about I was about I think about 11 or 10 when that happened. And that's from then I did this enthusiasticness about music born in me, and I never stopped I never stopped feeding it until we reach from Rihanna, you know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So what keeps you motivated other than the fact that you are a husband and a father? And I'm sure you just love music. What keeps you motivated to keep creating music?
um Life, and I think the need to express oneself, whether or not it's being heard by the mass. You know what I mean? What you're doing when no one is watching is who you really is. You see me? And I try to continue doing what I am through music, even if a one stream or a one view, and even if it's no view at all. This is who I am, and this music is also an outlet for me. You know what I mean? So, and I try to express myself within my music, and try to keep my music keep me grounded. From I was young as I know myself, I used to walk around in my community and sing. Persons never really understand what that does for me. When I walk and sing, it creates a bubble around me. So with the external world and all of the happenings and all of the poverty that was there, I honestly couldn't feel or see it once I was wrapped in the bubble of music. You know what I mean? So that was always been my anchor and also an escape. So when things get real tough, me just go into the music. So you know what I mean. So that's what really keeps me going. You know what I mean. A friend of mine once said to me, "In life, you have to do something where even if you do it for 100 years and you never get paid, you never miss the money." And that's me. But that's what music is to me.
Awesome. I definitely understand that. I've had a passion for music since I was a little girl. My parents are I was it just came natural to me. My father actually is 76 years old right now, and he still plays the trumpet. My mother is deceased, but she was a singer. They played in a band together. So I come
Yeah.
from a musical family. My brother is a percussionist, so I just come from a musical family. So I definitely understand the passion and why. So besides Teddy Pendergrass, and I am like a I'm appalled that you actually knew who that was. I love Teddy Pendergrass. I'm just saying, I don't know, like I'm a music connoisseur, so I know all kinds of music, not just soul and R&B and stuff like that. I like rock and roll and stuff like that too. So, um, I definitely appreciated you saying that. I asked that question to all my guests, but I hear a lot of Michael Jackson and things like that. I never heard Teddy Pendergrass, so that was a good answer.
But before, but before Michael, there was Frankie Lyman. He was one of the first kid star, and as I said, he was one of the inspiration. Baby, baby, I know I love you, baby, baby. That was like, well, when I first heard that song, I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? It was light years before me, but it connected with me on a spiritual level, or you know what I mean? So those are really what we look for, and I try to express myself in that sense. I am an young man with an old soul, you know what I mean?
I can clearly see that. Okay, so besides Teddy Pendergrass and Frankie Lyman. Who are your musical icons and why? What qualities do you admire about them?
All right. When it comes to mentors or who I look to towards mentorship, um, you have to look to the Bob Marleys and the persons who has paved the way and has created an avenue for our music to be heard. You have the Bob Marley, you have Lee Scratch Perry, you have Bonnie Whaler, you have Peter Touch. Those are the men who really created the avenue and the outlet for our music to be heard. And what I mean, they were the trailblazer. And as a young man, we're really standing on giants, and we are really standing on the shoulders of giants in this industry. You know what I mean? The sacrifices that they had made is what we are reaping now. You know what I mean? A lot of veteran artists died paupers because of creating the avenue or creating the way for us. You know what I mean? So now we are just here reaping from their hard works and creating our hard work and putting out our hard work as well. So me have to say, yo, those are really the mentors that and the persons who I look up to. You know what I mean?
Okay. So do you have any icons like in your environment, like in Jamaica, from Jamaica? I, you're clearly going to say Bob Marley. Do you have any other ones?
Yeah, as I said before, I said Peter Touch. You have Half Pint. You have an artist girl named Donovan Steele. There is a host of them. You know what I mean? Because as I said before, I am one who respected the journey trod before I trod it. You see me? So all who had walked the path that I am walking in leaves leaves slight indication or traces of what to do to reach success. So
Right.
I appreciate every man and every woman who had trailblazed the path of reggae and dancehall. You know what I mean? I might not live how they lived, or I might not sing the things that they sang, but you get what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So I've been listening to your music, and I do this because I don't like to. I like to know. Like to know my guests' music before they come on. But when I listen to your music, I had to actually listen to some other music that said Ozarii too. I'm like, this guy's not Jamaican. I
Yeah.
could. I guess my question here. You actually sound like an R&B. You are an R&B singer to me, in my opinion. Um, you add some of your culture to your music, but literally the first song that I listened to of yours, I was like, this cannot be him. I'm serious.
Just a wild guess. I can bet it's broken. All right,
Yes.
but all right, so it's broken. Music, as I said earlier, music for me is not even where I'm from. You see me? It's it's who I am, and by that I mean I can put myself in rooms or transcend to places that I've never been before. So for me, music is an expression and not just a genre. Persons from Jamaica, people you're from Jamaica, you're expected to do reggae and dancehall.
Mm.
But for me, I can sing R&B, I can write R&B, I can write pop, I can write rock and roll, I can sing rock and roll. I do music in different languages because I believe music, as I said, yeah, so I do music in Swahili, in Spanish, Baila Sel Mi Cuerpo, Slow Wine, that's a fusion of Spanish. Tutu Wakabora, Uzuri and Fafana, Swahili. It's in the
Okay.
music for
This
me
is my
is
show. You're not supposed to make me look bad on my show. I'm just
music from
that is very impressive. Very impressive.
yeah, music for me is not this. It's not where I'm from. You know what I mean? It's never where I'm from. And if I want to be different and to stand out, Jamaica produce 95% of the world music every single year.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that means that probably there's hundreds of thousands of artists. So for me to be different, I have to express myself how I am, and I have to be my authentic self. Because a lot of persons out there that's not really themselves. They're not living their life. You know what I mean? So I just have to express myself my way and how I feel, how I enjoy it, and that's why you would get a pop song, you would get a dancehall song, you get a reggae song, you can get an Afrobeat song, you can get every single thing. You know what I mean? Because it's just the expression I find.
Okay. So can you describe your creative process when you're writing these songs?
Um, all right. Music for me is very simple, and it comes very simple because, as I said before, when you're called to do something, there's no strain to it, and there should never be strain to things that you're passionate about. If you have
Absolutely.
to fight and you have to claw and crab to get something done, or to find something, I don't think that's your passion. You probably like it, but it's not your passion. For me, music is like one, two, three. Persons have to smoke and drink and have to do all of that to write a song. For me, it's no. All I need is just a rhythm and a concept, and a song is completed.
Wow.
So there's not even a hard process. You know what I mean? I recorded a song the other day. I was in the studio recording dub plates. On my way out of the studio booth, which was hot like fire, I walked in to the engineering room, and the fan blew on me, and I was like, "Whoa, can I get a little bit of heaven? Can I get a little bit more?" And it was just about the fan, the coolness of the fan compared to the heater of the boot that I was in. And it was like, "Yo, that's a song." I would have started already, man. Record a whole entire song within minutes. That's how easy it is.
Wow. Okay. So is there like when you create the songs, I guess I guess what I'm asking is some artists take what their life experiences are and they put them into songs, and sometimes those make the best songs. Do you find yourself doing that, or do you find yourself just kind of coming up with ideas from other places?
All right. For me, I can write from my personal experience, but my personal experience is only to. All right. I have read I'm a very read man. As I read a lot of books, and I've realized that you're just one person in a bit in 8 billion. You know what I mean? And as much as your life situation can be replicated, or it's somebody's going through this, it's always best for write externally. That way you don't have writer's block. A lot of artists has writer's block simply because if they're not going through a bad breakup, them can't write a song. If they're not going through some rough ordeals, then their music is just flat. I
Right.
try not to I try not to anchor my creative process or my creative flow on my own personal experience only. So for example, for me, I can write about anything. I can write about the fan on the wall and make it becomes a story that somebody can relate to. You know what I mean? Because that's when you can transcend from yourself and I don't know if it sounds crazy. For example, when I'm doing music, it's like I'm outside of myself looking in. So it's not like I can see myself there and or see persons and try to feed off of what they're going through. And I mean that's basically how I do it. Not always from my personal experience because they don't know it. So there's certain things is just personal to me and might not be the same to the other million and billion of people in the world. So I try not to limit myself to that.
Okay. Um, I want to revisit something really quick. Where did you learn to speak those languages? Did you go to school for that, or did you just taught yourself how to speak Swahili?
Um, we're living in a I'm always saying this to kids and to persons. We're living in a technological advanced era. You don't necessarily need to go to school to learn anything. Information is readily accessible by our smartphone. And this is a problem I'm having. We're living in a era with a smartphone, but so many persons are still dumb. You can't get it. Sorry. You know what I mean? But I learned the languages of just interest and Google.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I then I YouTube the pronunciation and the enunciation and how they project certain letters and how
Mhm.
they color certain things and then there's constant practicing how to do it until it flows and becomes natural.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Que c'est la vie, mon amour. Je vais pas te mort amor. That's a song in French I'm working on right now.
Now, what did
You know
you
what I
just
mean?
say? What did you
I
just say?
just said, you're the love of my life. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was nice. That's so nice. I'm first of all, I'm impressed because I use the technology all the time, but I might be one of the dumb people. I'm not gonna say I'm dumb at all. I'm not dumb, but sometimes AI makes me feel dumb. I'm serious. Just the technology period makes me feel dumb, and I don't think that I could sit in the house. Now, I did teach myself some Spanish from my smartphone, so I get it. But Swahili, okay. Anyways, we're gonna have to come back. I'm gonna bring you back on here so we can talk about one your businesses and what made you just sit and learn Swahili. I've always wanted to learn that, and I think I started trying to, study it for a minute, and I was like, no. So I'm
The-
impressed.
it's just a need to be different. It's just a need to connect. Language
Right.
is language is a bridge that connect people together. You know what I mean? I think English is what I think English is one of the biggest language or the most spoken language across the world. If you can connect to more persons within their native tongue, wouldn't you think that would have make people more relatable to you or more likable, or you know what I mean? So that's what I think about when I'm creating. So
Okay.
if I can connect with say um 3 million person in Tanzania, or you know what I mean, that would be
That's
good.
genius. That's absolutely ingenious that you think like that as an artist. Like really, you're probably one of the, and no, it's no shade or anything, but you're probably one of the smartest, ingenious artists that I've met in a while, because that is smart to be able to connect with your audience by learning their language is ingenious. I'm sorry. I said it. I'll be saying everything. So what is your ideal dream project look like? Like, do you have a dream to like perform in, I don't know, Paris or somewhere like that? Because you know French.
You know, so honestly, I've never really think about an ideal performing place because for me, if I even one person in the audience, I'm really appreciative. But
Right.
my dream is to just share my music to everybody who can hear it as much as I have always. All right, when I was younger, I always dreamed of performing on a stage. Or in my when I sleep, like a literal dream. I see myself performing on a stage, and there's lights and people as far as my eyes can see. That's a dream, and I mean, I would really like to make that come to fruition because it's been in me from I was a child. I haven't had that dream in a while now though, but you know what I mean. That was a dream I used to have a lot of times when I was younger, singing on stage with massive crowds.
And it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
willing to put money on that. I'm willing to put money on that. Okay. What's the biggest challenge that you've had in your career, and how did you overcome it, or how do you overcome
um. All right. So my biggest challenge is still a challenge because I'm yet to become established. So you don't know that for make the music go commercial where everybody's hearing or seeing or you know what I mean. So that is biggest challenge. For me, music is so different from every other business or career choice that you plan to do. For example, in business, once you have a product, you market a product, promote a product, you will create customers. But with
it?
music, you will market, promote, produce, package, and do everything correct with music, and it still don't work out how you imagine it to work out. So the challenges that I'm facing is still challenges up to now, which is to bridge the gap or find a way to close the space between production and the market. You don't know music, the production of music, and to the marketplace where the ears and the traffics are. And I mean, so that's been the greatest obstacles, that the obstacle that I'm yet to really master, understand how to carry the music from there. Because you know what I mean? For I am a young artist and I have the product packaged, labeled, everything ready to put on shelf and just get in front of the market. So that's just been the challenge, and we are working on it. We're trying to find ways to get it to the mass.
Okay. If you had to choose a genre of music that you think that your music belongs in, what would it be? And then I'm gonna tell you what I think it would be.
All right. Honestly, may I be honest. I am from Jamaica, so reggae and dancehall would naturally be a choice. But I honestly think pop music is where my heart really is. I enjoy the singing side of me. Like I sing, so I can unleash my voice, like falsetto and the slurs and the runs, and you know what I mean. In reggae and dancehall, I don't think they really appreciate when you do too much transitioning. So you know what I mean. So
Well, I do. And I would actually describe your music as I usually say I've had some artists on here and I say, yeah, I think your music is world music. But I would actually classify yours as a mixture of pop, R&B, and soul. And with, a little dancehall and reggae flair. I hate to put it that way, but it doesn't sound like your traditional dancehall or reggae songs. So I'm just putting that out there. But I've heard a couple of your songs, and I don't think I would classify it as just reggae and dancehall.
yeah,
And um I don't that's a good thing though. Like I
yeah,
make
man.
this analogy. My team will tell you that they're probably going to type it before I finish saying it, but I always make this analogy in any kind of business or especially in the music industry. It takes I compare it to a marching band, right? So have you ever seen a marching band like at college?
I
So
was a member of a marching band, so I
oh,
know.
so you know. So if the
Yeah,
whole band is marching, the whole band goes right, or if they go left or whatever. So I always use the same analogy that the marching band all goes right. And if one person in that marching band goes left, who is the whole stadium looking at?
the one that goes left.
Absolutely. So I always make that analogy because you have to be the one that not in like literally you have to be the one that goes left, or right, whichever the opposite direction. You have to stand out is what I'm trying to say. So and I think you do that very
I
well.
the part that has this in my life philosophy simple as I try to walk the part that's least chad. I mean the part that persons tend to not want to walk is where I always ended up. I don't know if that's the reason why it's so hard to get off your ass because I don't do the typical things that a youth or a dancehall artist does. I don't sing the things they sing. I don't behave how they behave. I try to articulate myself well. I try to be well read or be informed. I try, you know what I mean? They're not regular behavior, the dancer, the dance and the chopping and the gun and not me. You know what I mean? Not me. I don't do the things.
Okay. Ultimately, what would you like your fans to take away from your music?
Um, honestly, I don't want to just to feed people's souls. I want to just feed when persons feel broken, them can run to broken and listen it. When them feel like them want to be cheerful and in a party mood, them can listen to wine slow. When them feel like them need their feet are weary and they feel like they are letting go, them can go listen to Storm or Guide. When I just want to feed into people, I want to just be that reservoir that persons run to whenever their cups feel dry or their lips are dry and they're thirsty. And I mean that's what I want my fans to see me as somebody who they can literally get from. You know what I mean? They can
Mhm.
get something of substance from. Too much of the darkness surrounds both internationally and local music. So they need some form of light, and I would love to be the light in somebody also.
Okay. So I'm assuming you've had some stage shows.
Oh yeah, man, I always perform about.
All right. Can you tell us about a memorable performance that stands out in your career?
Oh,
At a
all right.
stage
So I performed at a dancehall event. It was a dancehall event, I think a couple months ago. And when I finished performing, they called me back to sing the song that I it closed the show, closed with. And when I came off the stage, I went to the bar, and a lady came to me and said, say yo, persons not for God church, forget some form of deliverance or saving. And I was like, why you say that? And she said, yo, say God sent me here to hear you sing that song because this is what I am going through. And just to hear you sing the song give me such a hope. And I was like, yo, I think that's staying in my mind. And hence the reason why I don't do certain things. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because imagine if I sang a song of darkness that night, what would that woman life ended up being, or what would she have done? You
Right.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we try to be light. We try to be light at all times. I honestly know it's going to be the harder road because we're living in a world where darkness seems to become the norm now. The world is topsy-turvy. Good is bad and bad is good. And to try to stand out and stand in the light might go against the grain, but that's what I'll be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So, if you could collaborate on a song with any artist, whether they are not here or alive, who would it be?
Who would it be? All right, so can I separate it? I can split it up here. So first and foremost, I'd really love to do a song with Kenny Rogers. Zin, when G that.
Kenny Rogers?
Yeah, Kenny Rogers, the G, master writer, master producer, master of everything, man. Kenny Rogers, G. Um,
Wow.
Peter Touch would have been the next one that I really would love to do a song with. I admire that man. Oh, his creative flow and his musical geniusness. A next artist that I'd love to do a song with. I don't know if many person know him. He's called Two Face from Africa. They call him Two Baba. Two Face. He's girl, you're my African queen, the girl of my dreams. He sang that song. Love that the creative master musicians. You know what I mean? So those are the persons I'd really love to do a collab with because it's not just their music but also their lifestyle. And I want to keep myself clean. You know what I mean? Because you get mixed with certain type of energy and then the reservoir will get contaminated and that's not something I want to do. So I will be always be mindful of the person that I do work with. As much as I am open to work with anybody who is serious about music, but it's the ones I don't feel the energy is clean, then I'm not gonna get there.
Okay. That's good answers. I mean, really, you're taking me back. What music are you listening to now? Like what new music are you listening to now?
What music I'm listening to now? Let me. I'm going to play something on my phone, just to make you know where
All
what
right.
I'm listening to. This is me and my son yesterday on the road. Let me find it. Oh, whoa. Let me find it. This is what I listen to when this is the type of music I listen to when I'm driving or just moving about. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's twisting in the kitchen with my twisting in the kitchen, I know. Twisting in the kitchen with my so don't bang, don't let it see. So this is me and my son on the road. These are the songs that tend to be on repeat for me.
Okay. All
Some
I'm glad I'm asking these questions because they're very different. Some of the questions I ask the same to my guests, and some of these are just from my head because of the answers that you're giving me. And like I said, I've not had a multilingual artist on my show yet, so are the first.
but yeah, this is what I listen to on a daily basis, and I listen to a lot of gospel music as well. So Jesus take the wheel and break every chain and help who am I. Those are the music I listen to on a daily basis. I try to feed, as I said before, I try to feed myself with cleanness, you know what I mean, so I can resonate back cleanness to the world.
Okay. I like that. So what does success mean to you?
Success for me simply means being happy. You know what I mean? You're happy doing what you're doing, whether money or rewards. You're happy being the fly on the wall if that's what you really want to do. You know what I mean? Being able to be a sovereign mind. You know what I mean? My father passed recently, Zine, like a couple weeks ago. And
Oh, my
persons
condolences.
ask me, why are you not grieving? Because I say, and I always say to them, I say, yo, listen, my daddy lived his life how he wanted to live this life, and he died how he wanted to die. So honestly, there's no need to cry. You cry when somebody's taken away, when they're not living their truth. You know what I mean? So honestly, success for me is really just living your truth and being able to to be happy doing or being what you are when you are alive. You know what I mean? So basically that's success for me.
I'm not gonna lie, you just got me choked up a little bit because, like I said, I lost my mother in August of 2023, and I find myself struggling a little bit, but that makes a lot of sense. My mother actually lived her life, and she lived it with sickle cell anemia disease, and
Oh.
she lived longer than they ever expected her to live. And she said, I don't want to die in the hospital, and I don't want to die in pain. My mother passed away in her sleep. So what you said really just hit me, and I'm probably going, those words are going to stick in my head forever. And you see my sister saying powerful words, but I'm trying not to get choked up. I'm not. So, but I did pull up one of your songs on YouTube, and I would like to play it. It looks like this is a video. It's called Ozarii. It's Dead Left, right?
Oh yeah, that's my latest song, Deadlift.
And so that's why I want to play that. So I'm going to play this song, and then we'll get back to it. Let's see.
When people deadlift things here, you have to just hide and pray. Think family nice. Just wait until them dear say people deadlift things again. Over dead left yard, must war broke. Brother kill him sister for your house up and broke. And tell you what your friend, family, and them you can't trust. Cause them will kill you for the things when you not look. No, and that's how when it brought up. I too jealousy go full them arm and them gone so. Them laugh in your face and turn on one harm you. I send man come can you. I tell them over dead left yard. No family and family, I war over dead left yard. My brother wants him right up over dead left yard. My family and family, I war over dead left yard.
Oh
When you
God.
go dead, I know I war them start. Who want house, who want care? Some say for sell the house cause the money them want win. She was alive, though them never make a call. Now I then let me see them a fight for a long time. Them your little cousin no like you. Neither some family toxic like spider. And them must stay far, from them must stay wider. Gone off for them with up until you know, read that will. Send man come kill. Tell them over dead left yard. No family and family, I war over dead left yard. My brother wants him right up over dead left yard. My family and family, I war over dead left yard. Over dead left yard, must war broke. Brother kill him sister for your house up and broke. And tell you what your friend, family, them you can't trust. Cause them will kill you for the things when you not look. No, and that's how when it brought up. I too jealousy go full them arm and them gone so. Them laugh in your face and turn on one harm you. I send man come can you. And tell them over dead left yard. No family and family, I war over dead left yard. My brother wants him right up over dead left yard.
My family, a war over dead left yard. Tell them over dead left yard. My family, a war over dead left yard. My brother wants to me right off over dead left yard. My family, a war over dead left yard.
All right. I actually love that song. It was I didn't hear that one, so that was new to me. And that is your latest single called Dead Left. So you guys go download that song. All of his songs are on Apple Music, Spotify, any whatever your favorite platform to listen to music is. Mine is Apple Music, and I don't have an iPhone. And y'all be quiet if you have an iPhone. Want to hear that? I don't like iPhones, so I don't like them. But so what's next for you, Ozarii? You have something coming up? Any shows? Anything that you want to let us know about?
Hey again, you hearing me? Because I'm having some difficulty list right now. I don't know what going.
It's okay.
My first phone got too hot, and I'm hardly hearing you on this one.
It's okay. I'm going to keep you on here for just a couple more minutes. It's not that long. So, um, I was just asking you, like, what's next for you? Do you have something coming up that you want to tell us about? A project, a release, a show, anything?
Next, all right. So I am booked for Nero and Friends this December. Before that, I think I have an event next week, Wednesday, in Kingston. And musically, since the passing of my father, I haven't gotten the time. I record a lot, I write a lot, but since the past 2 weeks, I haven't gotten a chance to stop to really write or do music. And I mean, I started to write a song for his passing, and I just stopped midway because I'm too busy. I have to be up and down. You know what I mean? But I'm always creating music, and there is always going to be new music. Just need to get this thing, you know what I mean, started, and then get my head back in the game.
Okay. And so, if you can tell everybody where they can find you on social media or any other information, if you have a website or any other information that you would like to give them, but definitely tell everyone where they can follow you. I believe that I was following you before Maxwell sent you my way. So, I think I was following you actually before because I don't remember following you afterwards. But um, that just means that you're a good artist, and I heard something that I like. But um, tell us where we can find you on social media or where everybody else. I'm following you already.
All right, so I'm very much everywhere. Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple Music, everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's Ozarii, Ozarii. You know what I mean? Ozarii. Anywhere in everywhere at all. Anywhere you type in that, then you will see me come up. Ozarii. You can just Google it, and it's on every single platform. It's spelled the same way right across the board. Ozarii, Ozarii. There's no difference to nothing at all.
Ozarii. If you would like to
Yeah.
follow him, that's where you find him. And believe it or not, I haven't seen another Azari with two eyes or anything, or an Azari period. So it's not hard to find him. Please, as I said before, we support the artists that I bring on this show. I would appreciate you guys following him, downloading his music, and give yourself treat yourself because he's an amazing artist, as you can see. But I definitely appreciate you coming on. We lost your visual, so I'm gonna let you go now.
Yeah,
Um,
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, but
so and you muted
I
yourself,
had to
but
literally
thank
put the phone to my ears to hear now. So, you know what I mean?
okay, okay. So thank you for coming, for blessing up my platform. I truly appreciate you. I do would love to have you back the next time you have like a big release or anything that if you have something that you want to promote and you would love to come back on this show, just let me know. We do have each other's contact now, so you can always reach out and tell me that you releasing something. I am always trying I try to be consistent and stay supporting the artist. So I share, I repost, I do all of that stuff even after you are not on my show anymore. So bless up yourself, and I definitely appreciate you coming on. This was a very interesting interview, and I would love to talk to you later about your business endeavors. But I think you're an amazing artist, and I appreciate you coming on my show. Uh-oh. Well, I think he's having problems, guys. So we appreciate Ozarii, and we will support him, right? So we're going to support him and have him back another day. So make sure you guys also remember that Monday through Friday there is a morning show on Lux Radio. You can watch it on the website. You can watch it on Instagram. You can watch it on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. You can watch it everywhere. It streams to all those places simultaneously. And the show is from, it starts at, so if you're in Central Time or Jamaican time, it's 7 a.m. If you're in Eastern Standard Time, it's 8 a.m. And it is Monday through Friday. We also have, of course, Kickback with Cookie every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 6 um, Central and Jamaican right now. Jamaican time will be back. We will be coinciding with Eastern Standard Time on November 2nd, just so you guys know. Then we also have Chief and Go that will be, he does his show every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. His show is solely focused on the go-go industry. And just to be clear about what that is, it is not go-go dancers like swinging around a pole or anything. What it is the Washington, D.C. area has its own genre of music, and they have for a very long time. They just recently declared it actually an official genre. And so, or actually, they officially named it the official genre of the DC area. But I think they have a commission now that's trying to make it be an official genre. And go-go is a lot like dance hall and reggae. It makes you move. You know what I mean? It's live music and it makes you move. And it's solely not solely. It is mostly percussion driven, but you would have to see for yourself what I mean about go-go. So check it out. If you want some examples of the bands, please let me know. I can share those. But tune into Chief and Go on Thursdays at 8 p.m. because he does like share the history of go-go. He educates people on a lot of things. I call him the go-go historian. He's amazing. But also, we have a new show starting on Wednesday, not tomorrow, but next Wednesday, the 8th. It is called Women Unscripted, and it is exactly what it sounds like it is. It is a panel of 4 women that will not be censored. We're going to talk about we talk about a topic every day, and we have segments. So each of the women have their own segment. So we're excited about that show, and we are not going to be scripted. There's no script. We are just going to say we're going to be our normal, unapologetic, unfiltered selves, just so you know. And I know most of you guys know me. I'm just that way every day. So, and I don't change. So I'm just me all the time. So make sure you guys tune into that. That is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central and Jamaican time. You will not want to miss that. It is going to be an amazing show. So there is Ray, who is also one of the owners of RAS Herbals. She's going to have a segment called Ask Ray, and I'm not going to say all the segments. I'm going to let you guys tune in, but she's going to have her segment called Ask Ray. Of course, we have Miss Black Butterfly, which is Mel B, and Mel B is the host of the morning show every day. So please tune in and support her. She is also on the panel, and we have Baby Girl, that will be joined on the panel as well, and then we have myself. So I will definitely be doing a I think you guys know what my segment is going to be about. I'm like, music is written all over me. So I like music. I like music and money. So, anyways, make sure you tune in, and I'm going to let you guys go because I feel like I'm rambling. But thank you for tuning in to Kickback with Cookie. Make sure you support our sponsors, which is Calorane Candles, Bellow Burn Hot Sauce, and RAS Herbals. And if you are a business and you're interested in being a sponsor or just advertising your business with Lux Radio, there are several ways that you can do that. And we have packages for that. So you can reach out to me, you can reach out to Mel B, you can reach out to anybody that is affiliated with Lux Radio, and we will get you straight. So bless up, you guys. I'm gonna see you next week. Next week I have, hold on, I forgot. This is not normal. This is not a good. I haven't slept in 2 days, y'all. Hold on a second. But this is how I said it's unscripted. My show was unscripted too. So, Baby and Titus. Oh my God, y'all are in for a treat. Make sure you don't miss that show. This guy can sing, just like my guest tonight. But Fabian is just trust me. Tune in. Trust me. His voice is going to just give you goosebumps. I promise you. So make sure you tune in next Tuesday. Kick Back with Cookie only on Lux Radio. Bless up, you guys.